Right. It's a sticky problem. There's no one right answer to this, right? We can't just put it in one box of governance. This has to be a multi-tiered governance model that needs to be in place. The recent news which have been seen, and if we draw on from the practices which have been relatively successful in some other parts of the world, it's not just that the AI would be able to identify or not. It is worth understanding that how these AI systems work. So majority of the data sets that are available out there, that there has been huge hue and cry in terms of having AI sovereignty that potentially talks about having access to localized data. But most of these AI systems are built on data that is from the Western world. University of Harvard recently conducted a study that looked at the AI biases from around the world, and this was one of the findings that because of the metadata available to these AI systems, there are inherent biases which have been controlled and monitored to a certain degree, but the actual harm of societal biases being a part of these models still exists till date. So I don't see this beyond imagination that these models would still be able to wrongly identify individuals either of different age groups or of ethnic minorities. And there are also issues of gender which have been recently highlighted across the world. So that's my first worry. I'm not bashing technology here. My primary premise remains that there is a black box approach to developing these LLM models. And unless or until there isn't any policy framework for that, it is not possible to monitor the governance of these in classroom settings as well as beyond. Responding to the second part of your question, where you talked about that who should be responsible for it, I don't see school as an isolated system in society. I believe it has to be an ecosystem which needs to have a shared model of governance. So we cannot expect this to become entirely parents' honest because there is learning that's taking place within the classroom settings as well, and there are also unregulated learning times as well. Similarly, this cannot be entirely the onus on the school or the system in society. This has to be a three-pronged approach where there are micro, macro, and meso layers of policy that need to be in place, and there needs to be enough AI literacy, there needs to be enough technology literacy to regulate that who would have access to that data and to what extent this is permissible and under what circumstances.